Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back in Eco on the Raptor X ECO Republic server. I've gotten Pottery over the weekend, and so I'm now in the process of getting clay and mortar and making bricks, and it appears that's been pretty successful, as I've completely sold out of the clay that or the bricks that I've made. Let's see here, I guess 1.8, 1.9, yep, not too bad. And there are a couple different places where we can sell that. Oh goodness, yes, a lot of them there. So I've been making that as quickly as I can, as well as the Advanced Upgrade 1. And of course, making a decent amount of money from it as well. 682 coin that we're at right now, so I've been quite happy with that. We've had several more people join the server now. We're up to, I think, 38 people who have joined. Not all of them are extremely active, of course, as you know, people have other things that they do. But yeah, it's coming along quite nicely, and I've very much enjoyed my playtime with this lot. They're a pretty good group of guys. If you'd like to join us, the link for that is down below in the description. I have to go and go and repair my stone shovel here, which means it's time, or not stone, wooden shovel, which means it's time to chop down another tree. So we'll go ahead and do that. I've kind of set these up so that I'll have a little bit of a rotation, hopefully. Oh goodness. There we go. So that I never quite run out of new trees to chop down. Obviously I'm not on a lot of the time, and so I've got more than enough to keep me supplied. However, I do generally have a decent number of on order. You know, I'm making some. Only 71 right now, but I'll go ahead and queue up another 200 here, so that if you need hewn logs, you can feel free to sell your log of choice, and it'll go ahead and make those for you. Alright, so let's see here. I'm looking at my cravings here, and it looks like I'm craving a charred sausage, so I'm going to go ahead and have one of those. That's a new addition. And then I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here, we'll have some of each of one of these. I need something with a decent number of, there we go, let's go with that. Oops, not quite what I was looking for. And let's have, oh, tastes bad. Alright, well, not quite what I was hoping for. $53, 53.6. So not super high. But we've got our shovel repaired, and we're full up again, which is the important bit. I'm going to have to go through and see what I can find that I like to eat, and set up a list of buy orders for those. Right now, of course, I'm digging up as much of the clay as I can. Actually, it looks like I'm basically just going to open this up so that it's a full trench here. Just about, at least. Oops. at some point when we start to reach the point where we want to beautify the server, we may very well go through and like sheath this with some nice bordered stone or something like that. Oops, there we go. We'll just go ahead and load this up with as much clay as we can, and that'll keep the pottery process going. I've bought a decent amount of mortar. I'm always buying that, of course. Alright, so let's see here, there's that. I'm making a decent dent in that. Just going to go ahead and start lining out an extra row along the edge here. And then we can come back and sheath this at some point. Goodness, I'm burning through the shovel very, very quickly now. I may have to see if there is an iron one that I can get a hold of, because I'm just about to use that up. We're of course using the big shovel mod. Oops, there we go. And so that's why I can get all of that dirt all on one shovel. Excuse me, roadkill, move out of the way, thank you. Alright, so we'll go ahead and deposit that there, and then I'm gonna check here first whether this has got access to it, because I set up a new stockpile. I did, yep, we've got a new stockpile right up there. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll transfer all that we can from the wood cart all the way up to the stockpile, which that one can't reach either. Let's try this. Can this one reach it? Yes, it can. And that one. Very good. So we'll go ahead and transfer all of that. There we go. Alright, so that's got that filled up for the clay. We're still only able to get advanced upgrade 1s. So far as I know. Let me see if we've got any. There are none currently for sale, so we're still waiting on, actually. That'd be something that would be good to see, be if anyone has actually got glass working for. No, so we're a little ways away from being able to get advanced upgrade 2s on the market yet, which means it's going to be time for me to go ahead and see about doing more mining. I've got a nice little mining setup going here, where I've got should have down here, yep, my little wood cart, which I've got off to the side there, and started my little digging down channel. Hit a nice little iron mine, iron vein here, and so that was enough for me to go and get a nice iron pickaxe or 2. So I'm now mining in style with the iron pickaxes. and turning out iron concentrate as fast as I can make it. Which, given the limited amount of playtime that I have, is not quite as fast as some of the other players on the server. But it keeps me in coin, and helps just a little bit to keep the economy rolling along and get things out and available. So that serves me just perfectly. The problem that I'm going to run into here pretty quickly is finding somewhere to put all of these. The tailings especially are going to start piling up rather quickly, I think. So I've gotten a decent number of claims going on the server as far as like land claims, deeds. If we take a look down here, there's a decent number of them sitting around there. So obviously some people have multiple of those. There we go. We'll go ahead and shuffle those up there. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll move the stockpile. There we go. Oh goodness. Some funny card business today. There we go. So I'm about to hit Pottery level 3. Hopefully, yeah, that should hit that later today. And then I've also got, let's see here, logging 5, so I could hit logging 6 here later today if I do a little bit of log harvesting today to get my queues all set up. And then let's see here, mining 4 might very well hit mining 5 today as well if I am able to keep this in stock. It's always the trick with dealing with tailings is making sure that you've got access to the ore without blocking all of that off, and still having somewhere that you can put the tailings so that they're not clogging up the stockpiles. So I'm basically just mining right along here. I put some tailings down here yesterday, I guess it was, and made a little bit of a mess. There we go. So I'm back here today, cleaning them up. And getting mined out where I can. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Alright. There we go. Clean those up out of the way so that they're not getting in the way. We've also kind of reached the point on the server where we've realised that that we've got a decent bunch of players on the server. We don't have a whole bunch of griefers or anything like that. people have been, you know, pretty decent, more or less. Being a free economy and everything, there's always those people who are a little bit less. How should we put this? No, it's a free market. They can work with whomever they want, and that sometimes causes a little bit of contention. But otherwise, things have come along quite nicely, and I at least feel like we're making pretty good progress. We've gone from having, let's see here, I guess this is day is it 10? Day 10? Something like that. There's got to be a way to find that out. I guess I can do that in the graphs as well, but another 17 hours and 6 minutes, so I won't quite have one by the time I get to today's or tomorrow's video. I'm recording this obviously this morning, and then we'll record another one tonight, so I won't quite have time to make this evening's cutlet. Alright, so we'll go ahead and load up. I did set up a couple different piles here, so I've got a rock pile right over there for any of the uncut rocks, or uncrushed rocks, sorry. And then all of my logs go right here in the log pile. Pottery is leveling up quite nicely over there. Working away at making the upgrades. Oops, there we go. I think I may very well leave a little bit of a pathway through there in the future. There we go. Nice. Good to clean up after yourself. I can end up turning this into mortar. There we go. And I'll fire that right up. And then, of course, chopping down the trees that the stumps that are left over. There we go. And that leaves me. Perfect. I'm just going to make a little bit of a mess here, chopping all of these down, and we'll get all of the old growth stuff chopped down and out of the way. Get the stumps cleaned up. As you can see, a bit of a mess. So, and then I've got these are my new trees here, so we'll go through and get the rest of these ones chopped out and ready to be picked up, and then plant the rest of these. too hungry to work, so we'll go ahead and pick up the little bits and pieces that we've got. And then see what sort of food we've got. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll transfer those over, because I'm actually taking this and selling it. Over here at the Stop and Shop. So there's a decent amount of money actually to be made on that sort of thing if someone's interested in doing a transport job there. About 1.5 coin each. I don't have a whole lot of volume, obviously. But enough that it would make you a little bit of money if I get a decent number built up there. It tastes good, perfect. Let's go ahead and have some of those then. And these ones taste okay, so we'll have some of those. And that one doesn't taste very good, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll stop purchasing any more of the campfire roasts. My taste buds don't particularly like that one, so we'll remove that. There we go. And we'll find something to... there we go, and we've hit Pottery 3. We'll find something to fill that slot in. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll level up speed. There we go. I can now make the round pot recipes and the square pot recipe. So I might see about making a couple of them. See here, round pot and square pot, they're both the same, so I'm just going to make about 5 of each. There we go. And we'll move these up to the front, otherwise it's going to gobble up the clay that I've got. The brick order there will gobble that up. Go, and then considering that it's only 4 clay or so, I'm just going to set these up and we'll sell them for about $5 or so. There we go. And 5 and 5. There we go. Alright, very good. And let's see here, I feel like I purchased... yes, a decent amount of furniture there the other day, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up here. I built myself a nice little room up here, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting in the various different things that I got. There we go. So we'll go ahead and that's a little bit wider than I was thinking. Yeah, we'll put that right there, I guess. There we go. And then stick that one right there. There we go. And put a bench down. Oh goodness, that thing is huge. Alright. And let's see here, this one's out of fuel, so... ooh. Got a decent amount there. Let me check mining. Oh, that's not a processing one, never mind. Concentrate. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem then, because that means that it can't reach. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rearrange the order on these, and I'll move those up to the, oops, no, we'll move that down, and we're going to move this one to the top. There we go, so that's where it's going to put those into. There we go. So that my processing down there can actually reach them. And we will do the same with this. just make sure that this is all the way up the top. There we go. And that way it will deposit things to there. I'm going to go ahead and I'll take the mortar and we'll put this down to this shipping crate. There we go. And that will get that working again. And it looks like I'm going to have to go and get a little bit more stone. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll just clean this stuff up. I'm actually probably going to end up running another ramp up through there so that I can get surface access. Just be able to drive like a truck or something like that down into there when it gets to that point. There we go. And we'll put our hammer back in place. Perfect. Alright. Yes, I kind of miss the eco music. I turned it off a little while back because when you have the same thing popping up, it was kind of annoying. But I feel like they've done a little bit of editing on the soundtrack to give a little bit more variety, and it's kind of nice when it pops up every so often. Alright, that oak tree is starting to bug me. Nope, wrong one. I guess we've learned our lesson there then. Don't plant stuff before you're all done harvesting. Might rip it out by accident. You know, I've got a cart. I don't have too much in there, perfect. Let's go ahead and we'll just take this over here and we'll make this a much easier and more efficient trip today. Yep, definitely going to hit logging 6. There we go. Here we are, alright, and we've got a couple more stacked up over here. There we go, logging 6. Perfect, let's go ahead and see what kind of skills we can unlock there. So we've got logger's luck, logging, and there's no function on that one yet. So we're going to go ahead and we'll take that one, and that'll help with cleaning up tree debris. Alright, well, that's made a decent amount of progress for today. We'll go ahead and clean up the last little bit of these logs. And that will be it for today's video. I want to thank you all for watching, and of course if you find these videos to be helpful or at least entertaining, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down below. You made it all the way through the video, so you're either one of my dedicated followers or you really liked it, so go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Alright, Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Ta-ta.